Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, April 21st. You'll be interested to know, 273 years ago, today in 1753, the British Museum opened its doors in London, bringing together a vast public collection of artifacts and curiosities for learning and discovery. This founding marked a major cultural milestone by making scholarly collections openly accessible and inspiring a new era of public museums and education. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Tuesday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking choppy with waves at 4 to 6 plus feet. Conditions should remain similar through the morning, with winds at sideshore around 12 to 15 miles per hour. Expect the wind to shift onshore later, increasing to 18 miles per hour by 1 p.m. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with a 2-foot outgoing low tide, when the west swell is 5 feet at 12 seconds and the sideshore wind is 12 miles per hour. The first low tide on Tuesday will be -1 foot at 9:15 a.m., followed by a 4.5-foot high tide at 5. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 56 degrees for the water temperature. Choppy surf starts Wednesday with waves at 3 to 5 feet and west winds around 11 miles per hour. Conditions improve slightly on Thursday as sizes hold at 3 to 6 feet, but remain choppy with increasing northwest winds. Friday sees a drop to 2 to 3 feet with choppy conditions persisting, making it the least favorable day of the 3. This morning, showers and thunderstorms is likely, and it feels like 55 degrees with 9 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:51, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:24. It looks like we're in for some showers and thunderstorms today, mostly cloudy, with a high near 60, falling to around 56 in the afternoon, accompanied by a moderate southwest breeze, around 12 miles per hour, with gusts up to 22. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 61. Tonight, expect more showers and thunderstorms likely before 8 p.m., then rain likely, mostly cloudy, with a low around 52, and a moderate west-southwest breeze, around 10 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 20. Looking ahead in the weather. This morning, showers and thunderstorms is likely, and it feels like 55 degrees, with 9 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:51, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:24. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions, with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, California's public schools are facing a significant setback as new data reveals enrollment has dropped by nearly 75,000 students this school year. This decline is 7 times larger than state officials initially projected, marking the largest drop since the pandemic began. Education officials attribute this decrease to lower birth rates and fewer immigrants residing in the state. The California Department of Finance had anticipated a decrease of about 10,000 students. This larger-than-expected drop could have serious consequences for public schools, as state funding is directly tied to student enrollment. Now on to sports. The National Basketball Association playoffs saw C.J. McCollum and the Atlanta Hawks erupt in the fourth quarter, stunning the New York Knicks with a final score of 107-106. This victory in Game 2 at Madison Square Garden on Monday night tied the series at 1 win each, as it now shifts to Atlanta on Thursday. Despite trailing by 12 points entering the final period, the Hawks outscored the Knicks 20-9 in that quarter. The Knicks could only manage 15 points and shot 5 of 19 from the field during those crucial 12 minutes. In local sports, the Giants and Dodgers are deadlocked at 13-90 in their all-time series, and that tie breaks tonight at Oracle Park. San Francisco comes in at 9-13 after dropping Sunday's out to Washington, but they won 3 of their last 5, and they're hungry for a statement against their oldest rival. Landon Roop takes the mound for the Giants opposite Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who's been electric early, 2.1 ERA, with 21 strikeouts through 4 starts. Roop's been sharp too, sitting at 2.38 with 24 Ks. This is a pitcher's duel waiting to happen at Oracle, where every run becomes precious. The Giants need to manufacture runs any way they can, timely hitting, aggressive base running. Against Yamamoto, there's no room for waste. Game 1 of a 3-game series carries extra weight when it's the Giants and Dodgers. Both teams want to set the tone for the rest of the season, and San Francisco has the home field edge. First pitch at 6:45. Meanwhile, the Warriors are facing an offseason of epic uncertainty after their season ended in the play-in tournament Friday. The big question is Steve Kerr's future. Draymond Green said today he hopes Kerr stays, but doesn't think the 60-year-old will be back. Kerr plans to meet with ownership in the next week or two to discuss what's next. In top news, scientists may have accidentally found a way to reverse hair loss without drugs. What if the cure to male pattern baldness was inside us all along? Research suggests the cure to male pattern baldness might be sugar. The team simulated testosterone-based balding in mice and treated them with deoxyribose sugar, which stimulated blood vessel formation and ultimately caused hair regrowth. Researchers say that the sugar treatment is just as effective as minoxidil, the active ingredient in Rogaine, a hair loss treatment currently on the market. Hereditary patterned baldness affects roughly 40% of people, and no, it is not exclusive to men. In business news, Connie Ballmer, wife of former Microsoft Chief Executive Officer Steve Ballmer, has given $80 million to National Public Radio, with strings attached. This donation represents roughly 7 years' worth of government funding after cuts were made by Trump and Congress, but is only a fraction of the organization's full annual budget of $300 million. Despite the additional funds, NPR may still cut jobs, as the money is intended for digital innovation rather than expanding coverage. Catherine Marr, the NPR president and chief executive officer, is reportedly expecting layoffs. Ballmer stated, "An informed public is the bedrock of our society." In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 2% to about $76,000. Ethereum is up 1% to about $2,000. And XRP is up 1% to $1.43. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. With locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. Scientists finally understand why birds were the only dinosaurs to survive the end Cretaceous mass extinction. On the final day of the Cretaceous period, approximately 66 million years ago, Earth was home to a dazzling variety of dinosaurs. In North America, the super predator Tyrannosaurus rex stalked its favorite prey, the three-horned Triceratops. A massive asteroid struck the Gulf of Mexico, triggering earthquakes, tsunamis, and wildfires, leading to years of darkness and cold. 3 out of every 4 species became extinct, marking one of the worst moments in Earth's history. This event spawned a pervasive myth in science. And in entertainment news. Since he was just 16, Steven Spielberg has been directing science fiction, building worlds, weaving dreams, and looking beyond our earthly experience. After photographing him in Los Angeles, we talked to him about a life spent watching the skies. A twinkly mothership plays 5 unforgettable notes. A boy and his extraterrestrial friend ride BMX bikes across the moon. Magnetic levitation cars zoom around 2054 Washington. Tripods emerge from the ground, vaporizing fleeing humans into dust. His work attests to Spielberg's status as science fiction's premier filmmaker, from Close Encounters of the Third Kind to E.T. and beyond. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American naturalist and essayist John Burroughs. And he said, "The lure of the distant and the difficult is deceptive. The great opportunity is where you are." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.